Much love and much peace to you all. I'm so very thankful to be here today. I read from a biblical book called the Book of Job. Now, Job, J-O-B, sounds almost the same as Job. You know, Steve Jobs. But now, chapter 38 talks about God talking to Job. In short, Job, bad things happened to him. Remember, I did a video before where I talked about, we ask the question always, why do bad things happen to good people, Well, the book of Job actually addresses that. It's a very interesting book in which this guy, he always used to do everything. He was a really good person. And a series of just tremendously bad things happened to him. And the people around him, even his friends, even his wife, thought that he had to have done something tremendously bad to have all of this bad fortune happening to him. And so they sat down and they started to basically try to force him to confess what bad thing he did. At this point in time, Job had cancer. He had ugly sores and boils all over his skin. And the only thing that wasn't happening was he wasn't dying. He was dying, but he was looking for death, and it just wouldn't come. So he was in great pain and torture, and he would scrape the sores off of his skin. And while this is happening, imagine a lot of people trying to get a confession out of him, his friends, etc. And he was trying to defend himself and say he didn't know why God was doing him this. And he said it was better if he wasn't born. He lost his family. He lost his possessions. He was a very wealthy guy. So he would go on to try to defend himself and say, God just turned his hand against me and he's beating me. I don't know why. You had to ask God that question. And he said, God is just being very harsh with me. And I think about some of the people who spoke about God being jealous and harsh and ruthless. And I think it comes from experience where you felt like, if there really is a God, why is he so mean to me? Literally, personally. I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm trying to be a good person, and I'm suffering for it. And I even asked myself that question. When I received what was called the gospel, I was born into a Christian family, but I didn't really truly fully receive the gospel until I was a big man. I had gotten baptized, but I didn't really know God like that. I was always about emotions and feelings. And when I found out this thing that they call the good news, when I understood it through experiences and difficulty, my life actually got worse. It got worse for it. And it was tough. It was rough. But I learned that just because you're a good person doesn't mean that only good things happen to you in this world. And what I love about Batman v Superman is that Batman v Superman showed that a hero is not someone who's praised. A hero can be someone who is being criticized. People are trying to get them to confess what they did wrong. But a hero doesn't try to defend himself or herself. A hero instead points people to the idea, to the ideal that is good. and keeps them focused on that. And they're willing to die for that idea. That's another way of saying they're willing to lay down their lives for God, because God is love. And love is the most extraordinary idea we as humans could ever experience and receive and share. So God speaks to Job. In Job 38, he speaks to him. He comes down when all the other people couldn't get the confession out of him, and he talks to him personally. And he starts to speak to Job about love. Now, if you read Job 38, you will not seem to grasp that this is love that God is speaking about, but he is. He asks Job to answer him, and he says, I'm just gonna read one thing and I'm done, okay? He says, where were you when I laid the foundations of the earth? Please declare if you have the understanding. I'm just going to read that. Now, what is the foundations of the earth? What is the earth founded upon? And the answer to that question is so simple. The earth is founded on love. See, love does not force you to receive it. You have a choice. All of you. Anyone listening to this video, you have a choice. You have a choice whether you are willing to walk the path of love or if you're going to walk some other path. But understand that when you love, it is not dependent on other people loving you back. The path of love sometimes is painful. Sometimes you get hate for loving. So, Zack Snyder. Everything Zack Snyder has done has been a work of love. His movies have always shown us ourselves and also showed us our capacity to change for the better. Every single movie Zack Snyder has done has covered that motif. Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman is also speaking on that. Suicide Squad spoke about family. As much as people criticize it, oh, they were forced and stuff. You know this motif of family that Guardians of the Galaxy is doing now, that Batman, the Lego movie, did. That there's another movie, the Fast and the Furious covered. That motif started with Suicide Squad last year. Family. What does it mean? I'm not saying that the Fast and the Furious didn't cover that long before, but I'm just saying. You see, love is what keeps us all, in some way or form, communicating with one another. It's the foundation of everything. That's why it's called the key to life and of life. I read you guys a chapter in the book of Corinthians, chapter 13. I gave you little snippets on what love is. It's kind. It's gentle. It's patient. It gives of itself, expecting nothing in return. And that is how this world was created. And that is why every single human being in this world has the capacity to love. The most evil person in this world loves someone or something. So I just wanted to share that with you guys before I get into this video on Wonder Woman. Well, as you can see here, we have a fan of Wonder Woman with an invisible jet. And she can't be older than 8 years old, if she's so much. And I gotta say, the most precious thing in the world is a young mind, forming and shaping. Look at her eyes, look at her innocence, look at her brightness. So young, so strong, so vibrant, so full of life, waiting to be unleashed. It's a beautiful picture. It's so beautiful. This is the reason we're here. We're not here for ourselves, folks. We're here for the next generation. This is how life is. It's a cycle. I showed you the infinity symbol, where all ends of the infinity symbol meet each other at an intersection. It's like a circle that folds in on itself. And you know, that intersection, we see it in the younger generation when we have to speak to them. That's how the circle becomes complete. So, I am going to show you some cosplays of Wonder Woman, but I'm not going to just show you the cosplays of any Wonder Woman. Now this little girl here, she harkens back to the very first Wonder Woman. That's what you're looking at here, where she has some of the couplings, bracelets, gauntlets here of the modern Wonder Woman. She's really cosplaying the old Wonder Woman and the new Wonder Woman at the same time, and she's in the invisible jet, which is pretty awesome. Really awesome how they took this foam and made this invisible jet. I'm so blown away at creativity of people. Because another thing about when you have love is you find ways and means. You become resourceful. You become creative to express your love. And she has a love for Wonder Woman. And however her family, her mother, herself, whoever, they found a way to express that love by her depicting Wonder Woman, becoming Wonder Woman with the invisible jet. See, when you love something, you want to get so close into it that you want to become it. And I'm not going to go any further into that because that's just something there's more I want to say on that, but I'm not going to say it. So here we have another little girl. This is not Wonder Woman. This is another little girl who wanted to become Wonder Woman. And her father made her dreams come true. And here she is wielding that lasso of truth as a weapon. And in this case, this little girl, she's depicting the modern Wonder Woman depicted by Gal Gadot and Rebirth. And I want to show you something about the symbol on her chest. This symbol is an eagle, as you can see, or the phoenix, or a hawk, depends on which culture you're talking about, or a dove. But very importantly, you must see the wings of this animal, and the wings are depicted by these little markings here. This is a hark back to the very first Wonder Woman. Okay? The star again, because she is S-star. But this is beautiful. This is a beautiful cosplay. And I'm going to show you cosplays of different women playing Wonder Woman. Here's Wonder Woman again, played by another cosplay player. And she's really gone into some elaborate detail on her costuming. And the beautiful, what some people call the eagle, but this is really an Egyptian hawk, aka the phoenix. But who wants to really argue that? That's for debate. Here she is again, the same lady, and beautiful detail on the again. These are the wings, the bony structures of the wings of the hawk, but they don't put it in gold in this case. Here she is with the gauntlets, also known as the bracelets. Look at this beautiful sword. Really went into a lot of detail on that sword. Look at that, beautiful stuff. Really nicely cosplayed. Again, becoming Wonder Woman. Most people don't think of this as someone playing Wonder Woman. They think of it, this is Wonder Woman. She's become Wonder Woman. Everybody can instantaneously recognize Wonder Woman. Okay? This lady, I think she's a critic, a film critic. And obviously she loves Wonder Woman. She identifies with Wonder Woman, which is an awesome thing. Again, the costuming. Again, you see this is obviously a hardened armored costume. So this one doesn't bend and twist. And she's got the whole entire getup. I mean, she got the whole 9 yards. She loved Wonder Woman. I get it. I get it. I understand why. There's so many dimensions to her. Here is, again, someone with a hardened armor suit right here. Beautiful stuff. I don't know if she got the gear, if she bought the gear. I don't know. But this is just wonderful. This, again, is from Batman v Superman. You know, it's fun to go dressed up in a movie. I can't dress up as Wonder Woman, so I wouldn't do that. Probably I would dress up as Steve Trevor if they got this outfit. If you guys sell the outfit, I might go as Steve Trevor or some on an occasion. I'll try to coordinate to become Steve Trevor or something. But at the end of the day, it's nice to dress up and go to a movie as a character. All of these are fun things that, when you understand the essence of what the movie is, then you can pretty much embrace that essence. So it's fun to go dressed up as a cosplay actor. You go into the movie, you know, and you're like, yeah, that's me on the screen, you know. You're identifying with the movie, in other words. So this is awesome. Look at the detail on this costume here. Really, a lot of work went into this. These cosplayers. And here's another Wonder Woman right here. This is the same little girl, and she's leaping into the flames. Man, her dad did an excellent job. There's Doomsday in the background with the eyes there. And she's coming towards him. This is beautiful work. And you can always go and look into how they created this scene, because it's a lot of digital work that was done. Here, again, Wonder Woman doesn't have to be skinny. You know, Wonder Woman of all sizes can be out there. And this is beautiful costume again. Highlighting again the warrior of Wonder Woman. Okay, so this is a warrior costume. Again, this is cosplay fitted together. The W is kind of a little bit higher up, but hey, who's really being picky here? I shouldn't be picky. Lovely costume. And again, women are proud and they're happy to represent Wonder Woman, and that's what counts, really. It does. Here's the little girl again. Beautiful mixing here. This is just fantastic. This is probably from Justice League, where Wonder Woman turned around and looked. Here is another cosplayer playing Wonder Woman. Again, excellent. Even has the battle-worn armor here. Really went into some detail with this cosplay. You can see a lot of work went into this. I don't think this is something that she bought. This is probably something she put together. So that's really, really awesome. Again, this is some really good photography and also background work. So this is a lot of elaborate background work here. You see Wonder Woman walking through. It's a lot of destruction. I guess this is when she was fighting Doomsday. Really nice work again here. This is the little girl playing Wonder Woman. And just to show you how closely this really resembles the actual movie cut, there is actual Gal Gadot here being Wonder Woman. This is the actual poster, you know. And look at this. Look at this. This is a little girl doing it. You know, it's pretty awesome how they were able to kind of put forth those effects. Really, really awesome. Of course, the little girl has a shoulder pad here on both arms. It's pretty awesome. I love it. So her dreams kind of came through. She didn't have the little sash across though, but it's still pretty awesome. So I'm just showing you an actual snippet of Gal here in costume as Wonder Woman. You have Superman also in the background here, and you have Batman. And this costume is it's just so dope. It's not funny. It's really an awesome costume, but you got to have it fitted though. So I guess this is some people probably selling the outfit or something, and the modeling it. and it's not armored, so it's not fitted armored suit, but I guess you can buy this online. There you go. And then you have, oh my goodness, look at this. This is just so awesome. And again, they did the background and everything. He's used this CG and stuff to put up the backgrounds. Great stuff. Look at that. It's beautiful. Beautiful. That's a little girl got to do all that stuff. Here's another lady, and she is cosplaying Wonder Woman. I guess this is her getup again. Put some detail into the suit. Of course, this is more, it looks like it's more leather than it is actual armored suit like the ones before. But once again, pretty good stuff. Remember, Wonder Woman has many different faces. This is the same little girl that we just saw in those things. Of course, the sword's a little too big for her. She's actually getting to play the warrior. You see, she's Xena warrior princess. She don't got the shoes, but hey, look at her, and she's like feeling like Wonder Woman. You know how huge that is to just, you're so small, you're about 3, 4, 5 years old, and you're playing Wonder Woman. Do you know how that, children have such tremendous imaginations? Do you know what that does for a child? It's just, it does something to their psyche, man. Here's a beautiful black woman, and she's playing Wonder Woman here. And of course, this is more of a model. Again, this is a hardened, you can see this is a hardened suit here. This is hardened, right? Again, a lot of detail went into doing this. You could see she probably made it herself. And again, just all sexes, all races, all kinds of dimensions of people play Wonder Woman. We have gay people playing Wonder Woman. Not that I particularly am interested in seeing that, but you have different people playing Wonder Woman. Okay. Here's the little girl again. Look at her in a close up there. This is so awesome. And here's another lady cosplaying Wonder Woman. This is from Batman v Superman. Her name is Jace. All right, she's cosplaying Wonder Woman. Not bad at all. All right. And of course they mix it with, I guess, green screen. Here's another lady playing Wonder Woman. She actually kind of looks like Wonder Woman, kind of, sort of, not really, but kind of. Again, they use the hard suit here. This is what you gotta have because it's armored, so it's an armored suit, right? Try to even get the detailing into the skirt or the kilt or whatever. And she even got the sword here. Look at that. The details on the sword. You see the motif of the hawk, the eagle, the phoenix is in the background. You see the sun there, and you see the Wonder Woman symbol. So she really put some detail into this. So again, awesome stuff. Here is another lady. She's also giving you the symbol of Wonder Woman. This is, like I said, a very powerful symbol. And you can see this is the infinity. In Marvel there's the Infinity Stones. Well, here's the infinity symbol. It's really sick. So I really like this. And again, not the greatest detail, not the greatest cosplay, but hey, looks like Wonder Woman. Here she is again, Wonder Woman in all splendor at 4 years old. Yeah, a mini Wonder Woman. There's a mini Princess Diana in the movie, and here's a mini Wonder Woman here. I enjoy this. I enjoy this because and so much detail into the sword and stuff. I enjoy this because it tells me that people are embracing this character. Well, they always have embraced it, but this particular version of the character, the rebirth version, people are embracing that, and that's awesome. See little children embracing this. I know they're going to be, they're going to enjoy this movie. Yes, it's very violent, don't get me wrong, but it's something that still, I think Patty's going to get to those little kids. She's going to get to them. Here's another little child, and she's playing Wonder Woman. And this, again, ages, race, gender, it doesn't matter. And okay, I wouldn't, as a guy, recommend my boy play Wonder Woman. But definitely Steve Trevor, right? So it's like you can get into this Wonder Woman cosplay. Steve Trevor, you could even play a villain. Now, who cares? I mean, you could play Ares. You could play a ton of people. And remember, you can cosplay. You don't have to cosplay only Wonder Woman. You could cosplay, if you're a woman, Hippolyta. She was very powerful. And as Queen, man, I mean, I saw in her trailer what she was doing. I mean, oh my goodness. You know, you thought that Antiope was the one who was, a serious warrior. Hippolyta ain't easy. You know, she's not easy at all. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just impressed. I'm impressed with this get up. Again, it's a child, and it's not fitted completely, and I'm not trying to critique it. I love all these pads, the knee pads and stuff, all the gear, and she actually integrates it into her shoe. You know what I'm saying? It's really pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Okay, different nationalities with Wonder Woman. Here we have Wonder Woman here. She's blocking some artillery fire. You see her in action right there. And actually, here's the cosplay with the little girl. She's blocking artillery fire too. It's pretty awesome, man. It's just, and man, they really put a lot of detail into this suit, man. Look at that. There's a lot of detail in that suit. Okay. Okay, so this symbolizes freedom, and it clearly looks like a phoenix rising from the fire. But there's the phoenix in X-Men, so I think Black Phoenix is going to come out sometime in the future. So that, a lot of times people associate these things. And by the way, the symbol on her belt, if you guys are paying attention, is also the same symbol of a flying phoenix. It's a bird flying. Okay, looks like it's upside down though, but it's cool, And I wanted to show you guys this somewhere in here. Gal Gadot is there. So this is, you see, this is the flying phoenix symbol as well. Let me see if I can find it. There it is again. So there's a lot to the symbology. There's a lot to the symbology you're watching at. This is a bird spreading its wings and flying. A bird spreading its wings and flying. Bird spreading its wings and flying. So there's a lot going on in these motifs that you see in Wonder Woman. And if you understand, she represents love. It's been emphasized in numerous times. Truthfully, this saying is very true. Love sets you free, and basically, that's the motif going throughout this movie. So when you're watching the movie, pay attention to the motif of love. There's a lot going on there. And it's reflected in various ways. People always think love is weak, and if you have love and so on, and that doesn't mean you wouldn't kill people or whatever. It doesn't mean that, right? And it's not that you want to kill people, but if you have to get rid of threats and stuff like that, you have to take that action. Anyway, on that note, you guys have a great one. If you enjoy my videos, don't forget to comment, subscribe, donate. Please share my videos. On that note, you guys have a great one.